Walkers, thanks for catching up with me on the farm today. And you saw on the thumbnail that we have been waiting for a calf, and I don't know if there's one here yet or not, but what I do every morning is I try to go down when it gets close and check on our cows. I check them every evening when I feed anyway, but they're all right down there. I'll point with my coffee cup. So we're gonna head down there in just a few minutes and check them out, see if we see anything. But I've got to finish up my coffee up here on the porch and go put my cup up. Hey, Texas gal, thanks for joining us this morning. So if you watched our last Walker Farm Fin video, you know that the kids were sick over the weekend, mainly Friday. And then Saturday morning, they were kind of recovering. Sunday, they got back to normal, and Mazzy was able to go do her violin recital and stuff like that. But we were out of pocket for at least a full day, maybe a day and a half. And Cassie and I have been playing catch up. Hey, Mike Locke. Hey, Rebecca, Touched by Yarn. Good morning. Hopefully you're having a good day today. So I'm gonna try to get a couple more drinks of my coffee. Let me sit you guys over here so I don't have to hold this the whole time. I'll find a spot. But yeah, so we've been playing catch up, and the point of that was Cassie and I have been super busy, and we did not make any Walker or catching up with the Walker videos. So that's why I thought I would jump on here this morning and bring you guys along as I check the cows. So I've got a little pesky dog. Hey, Shelby, you want to say hi? Hey, baby. I've got a little dog trying to bother me this morning. Good morning, Linda from New Hampshire. Linda Mason. So I'll let a few of you guys get on before we take the walk down to check the cows. But as far as which Highland I'm expecting to come next is probably Poppy. If you don't know which one that is, she's kind of short and she has freckles on her nose. Hey, Birdie from Ohio, and Sheila from the UK, Carolyn from Maryland. Man, you guys are jumping in from everywhere this morning. So it's so good to get to catch up with you guys. Hopefully you have a cup of coffee, or at least inside, or staying warm. The sun just came up here. It's probably about 34 degrees right now. Hey, K62, there's our way out. Thank you guys for jumping on this morning. As we go along, we're going to check cows this morning and see if there's any calves. So Shelby is in a mood to play. Shelby, just sit, sissy. We'll go play in a minute. I'll take you on a walk, okay? She is ready to go. So luckily, though, I was talking about the kids were sick this weekend a little bit. Luckily, all they had was a fever. They never threw up or never had anything other than a fever. And it was a low-grade fever. It was like around 100.5, 101, just enough to where they couldn't go to school, and they were kind of feeling crummy. And they are on the mend, though. They are all better. Mazzy was able to do her violin recital on Sunday, and she played at church Sunday morning. So if you didn't see that, yes, Rebecca Touched by Yarn, those are great hats. I might need to go grab one, actually, if I can find one quick enough. Good morning, Apostle Benny. Oh, man, a lot of you guys getting on. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully it's warm where you're at and not too cold this morning. So let me, we'll bring you around just a minute here. I'm going to go put my coffee cup up. So I'll do a little check-in on the fire. So there's our fire. Oh, it's so warm. I feel so good. There is nothing that heats like a wood fire. I don't care what anybody says. Propane, natural gas, electric. Electric's the worst, but nothing heats like a wood fire. That heat just like it permeates right through you. It comes through you, and it is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to officially put the coffee cup up. So bear with me a second. Get a little close and personal here. But there we go. I want to heat that back up when I come back in. I'll show you guys though real quick. So you can see that we have the decorations up. We are about to celebrate our Lord and Savior's birth, Jesus Christ. I know, now there's always people in the comments coming at me. Who knows when Jesus was born? He might not have been born on December 25th. Well, guess what? That's the day we celebrate. We're not saying the exact date, the exact time, the exact whatever, but we're recognizing that he was born, that he came into this world, and it's just something to celebrate. So we love Christmas around here. If you guys can't tell, we have the tree up, the Christmas lights up, and everything up and going. So I'm gonna walk down. I'll show you guys where the cows are down there. So we're gonna walk down. Hey Shelby, good morning, baby. Good morning. Come on. We're gonna walk down and check on the cows this morning. Hey, I don't want your paws on me. I do want to play, but I don't want your paws on me. Hey, go. Come on. All right. Sorry if I made you dizzy, but I had to get over that somehow. So while I'm walking down here, let's talk Highland cattle for a minute. I don't know if this is specific to Highland cows or what, but they are not as predictable as our Angus were. So our Angus cattle, whenever they were bred, usually within 9 months, about a 2-week time frame, all the cows would calve out. So far with the Scottish Highlands, they have been sporadic. They don't come at the same time, and I don't know what's going on with my comments. I lost comments, but maybe I'll get them back in a minute. But the calves, they're just not as consistent. I don't like that. I would rather like to see and know when my calves are coming. But that's part of learning a new breed, and this being the first time I've ever had them, I'm definitely learning. Hey, like I said, I can't see comments. Sorry about that. So if you're saying something, you might have to put it in all caps. Hey, Tracy Michael. Cheryl S. Good morning from Florida. Urban America Homestead in Ohio. So, sorry if I don't see your comments, but that's just part of it. Whenever you're walking and talking and on here by yourself, you're not going to see everything. But let me spin you around here. Good morning, Katie from Buffalo, New York. So right now I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 Highland cows. So that's a sign, most likely, that that we don't have any new calves, because usually whenever they are about to calve, they go out to their self. Hey, Tracy from the northeast of England. Let's see. So I have hay out up by the house, but you can see these cows are still preferring the grass, the native grass, as they're way down here in the corner looking for new grass. Hey, Sue from Western Australia. Wow. It's just unbelievable how many different places everybody's from, Shelby. All right, we're almost there. Well, Janet, no new calf yet. That's why we're walking down here. We're gonna check and see if there are any. This morning we are checking cattle and seeing if Poppy has popped. She's getting close, but I can see her over there, right over there, and I don't think she has yet, but that's why we're down here. We want to check. So we're just going to walk around and check on everybody. Hey, May. Good morning, girl. So May has really been growing off well. Ranger can't believe how big her horns were the other day. I guess he hadn't been paying attention because he does chores with me. But May here is, about 18 months old. So not quite big enough to breed, but she's getting there. Hey, Reba. Let's go check in on Sequoia. He's our first calf that was born this winter. Hey, Sequoia. Hey, buddy. Good morning. How's it going? Yes, Reba, I'm talking to your boy. I won't bother him. Reba's at that stage now that she really doesn't care if anybody's messing with her babies. Hey, Salt. All right, come here. So Salt is probably one of my most gentle newcomers to the herd. She is a British white, so British white heifer. She's never had a calf before, but she lets me rub on her, scratch and pet a little bit. Hey, girl. Hey. And she is bred to a dun Highland bull. So a Highland bull that's a dun color. So when she calves, it should be a little furry, fuzzy, black and white or dun color. And it should just be an awesome calf. So I'm excited for, I'm super excited for her calf and Pepper, wherever Pepper is. Hey, what are you doing? You're gonna get all mixed up in the branches. So I'll go over here and we'll check on the other one. So there is, they are supposed to be bred. So when I purchased them, they had been to the vet and they were confirmed with the ultrasound that they were bred. Prayers, Lady B, hope you're better soon. Yes, I did not see that. I was probably talking in the comments. I don't see every comment on here, so sorry guys if I don't see your comment. But prayers to those who need them. Hey, Mary. Hey, Mary. Good morning, sis. So Mary, she doesn't want you to pet on her or rub on her, but she's gentle. She's just not as gentle. Hey, Blackberry. What's up, girl? Huh? Good morning. Good morning. Hey. Can I warm my hands up on you? So Blackberry should also be bred to Geronimo. I don't think she's as far as long. So I'm expecting her to probably be more of a spring calf if we get one out of her. This would be her second calf. She lost her first one last year. She was a heifer. And this would be her second calf. But Blackberry, let's do the poll here. What do you guys think that is? We've had North America, a tornado. What else? I'm trying to catch up on comments here too while I'm here. Oh, Lady B says her family is sick with the virus. So prayers, please. Yes, prayers for that. We were thankful our kids didn't have it. I think it was just a little bug that was going around the school. So that's Pepper. So Pepper came with Salt, but Pepper is a lot more standoffish. Samantha says it looks like a dolphin. Okay, I see that. Now, this is my work I have ahead of me. This will be our firewood for next winter. We have quite a bit of it to cut up. This is from the storms this spring. Hey, Missy. Hey, pretty girl. How are you this morning? Huh? Missy's not much for any kind of pets or touches either, so we leave her be. Missy is so beautiful. You're right, Charles and Kathy Hobbs. She has, I call that a dun color. So dun Shelby, JoJo, you stay on this side of the fence. I have to get onto my dogs. Dogs are kind of like kids. I know a lot of people that just have dogs and don't have kids, and they're kind of like kids though. So on this side, I don't know what that is. Some people said like the state of Louisiana. Are you Cajun? Do you like red beans and rice? So Blackberry actually used to be able to put a saddle on her. So if you could believe that, the people we got her from actually put a saddle on her and would ride her. Good girl. All right. Now, I don't think they rode her very long or very far, but she was gentle to that point. So kind of looks like a ghost, Ashley says. Yeah, I can see that. So we have traditionally, before we got Scottish Highlands, we raised Angus cattle, and I like Angus cattle a lot. But I also like the cattle with different features, spots like that, and it just adds a lot of character. So now we're walking over towards the one we want to check on, which is over there. So yeah, it seems like Virginia, prayers for all those who are sick. Seems like this time of year people start getting together and being inside. She's finished, she said. If you don't know what that meant, that means she's finished. But people get together for the holidays and then come from all parts of the country, and so the weather changing, I think it's 30 something this morning. This evening it'll probably be close to 60 degrees. That makes people sick. So I know a lot of people are sick, and definitely prayers for those. Good morning, Teresa Murray, Texas gal. So luckily, like I said, the kids though are back on the mend. Cassie has been busy this week. So last night was violin. Tonight is homecoming. Wednesday night we have church. Thursday night, there's something Thursday night. Mazzy and Ranger and Ransom's Christmas play at church is Thursday night. At school is Thursday night, and then Friday night is more basketball. So we pretty much have something every night of the week this week, which I told Cassie I would just go live this morning with you guys because we haven't gone live. We enjoy it, but she's been super busy and hooked up with stuff, so I told her I would just share the cows as I check them this morning. All right, so here's Poppy, and there is no calf yet. Oh, Poppy. Hey, girl. So Poppy will be our next. Yeah, Mazzy did awesome. If you guys didn't see it, thank you, Cheryl. On her violin recital, that is something she's been nervous about, and we were very excited. All right, back with Sequoia. Huh? Hey, buddy. How old are the cows? Cynthia, all of these cows, the Highlands, are about 7 or 8 years old. So they're not young by any means. Now, Shelby and Sequoia kind of are buddies. They'll get together. What are Highlands good for, Philly? Well, look at them. Aren't they beautiful? That's what they're good for. Oh, I'm just joking. They're a beef cow. Some people do use them as dual purpose and milk them, but I don't personally know anybody. But I do know people that eat Scottish Highlands. Their meat is supposed to be a lot leaner because it doesn't have all the fat. So you can see all the fur and hair on their back there. I call it fur jokingly, but all the hair on their back keeps them insulated, and they don't have to have as much fat. So their meat is supposed to be leaner. Hey, Sequoia. You and Shelby having fun over here? So I don't know if you enjoy that as much as I do, but just seeing the cows down here and eating the grass, even though it's a cold morning, not having to eat hay, but getting to still eat on the grasses is awesome, because the longer they do that, the less hay they'll eat, which if we have a bad winter, which we're expected to have a bad winter, then we'll need to save all the hay we can. So, well, there's the news. We do not have any new calves yet, but we still have Blackberry, Poppy, and Ellie to go this winter, and then we have Salt and Pepper to go in the spring. So we still have something to look forward to. Let's see here. So Ellie and Cece are hard to tell, but that's Cece. So she had a calf. Cece lost her calf. If you remember, it was born prematurely, and so unfortunately we lost that calf. Let's see. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna catch up on the comments for a second. Highland is a modern beef, guys, with well marbled flesh. Yes. It has very low levels of cholesterol and high in protein. That's right. So that's the summary of the Highland. They are known for being a healthier meat than cows that carry more fat on them, because they're again, they don't have to have as much fat to go through the winter, and just naturally don't store as much fat. So, whew, my fingers are getting cold. I should have wore some gloves. So, Sue Walters, how is the beard going? It is the beard battle, she says. So, if you guys don't know, I do not like beards. I'm not a fan personally, and it's because they're scratchy and itchy. So it's going, so far it's still here. So I told Cassie I would try to do no shave December, where I would try to grow it out. But on December 30th, I'm going to be leaving and traveling to Puerto Rico, down to a church that is building a school. So I'll talk about this for a minute, but I'm going to shave it before I go to Puerto Rico. So it's going to be gone by the end of the year, one way or the other. But I am traveling to Puerto Rico to help build a Christian school. So there's a church plant down there that's part of our association, the church that we go to. And one of their ministries is Christian education. So they are the only school in Puerto Rico that offers tuition-free education. So they don't charge anything for students to come. So this makes them a huge mission outreach to reach the Puerto Rican people and witness to them and make disciples. So our goal in going down there is to help build a school. It's called Genesis Academy, and I'm very excited to go down there. Obviously, I'm going to hate being away from the farm. Hey, Alvin. I'm going to hate being away from my kids and my wife, but it's for something that I feel like I should be going to do. So, JoJo and Shelby, leave JoJo alone. Just let him walk up here in peace. Hey, leave JoJo. She feels so good in the mornings. Hey, Alvin. Hey, Alvin. So, Alvin and Alfred, they're the ones up here in our hay, which it looks like the cows did clean up the hay pretty good. So I'm going to be putting out another bale today. Yeah, but as far as prayer, and we always do try to pray here on Catching Up with the Walkers. Had any prayer requests? If you guys have any, as always, leave them in the comments. But if you would be in prayer for the people of Puerto Rico and our upcoming trip and the men that are going on it, we would appreciate that very much. I haven't got to go on a trip like this in a long time. And with my new schedule, being a stay-at-farm dad, if that's what you want to call it, or that's what I call it at least, I have the opportunity to do such. So I'm very blessed, fortunate that I have the time, because as you guys know very much, time is the one thing that we're not guaranteed and we'll never get back. So we will never have more time on this earth. So you have to make the most of it with what you got. Hey, baby, come here. Good morning. Xena. Cluck Norris, ha. I was joking about looking like Chuck Norris. So Sue, but I do like to ag it on a little bit. People are mouthy about the beard, so I just go along with it. But Sue has a bodyguard. So Xena is Sue's bodyguard. So Mr. Jingles will not come out here in this pasture. So the cats, Mr. Jingles has established that that porch is his. Sue cannot come on the porch. And Sue has established that this pen is hers. And Mr. Jingles cannot come into this pen because Xena will stop him. So this is the divider line. I'll call it the feline divider line. And everybody's at peace with the world right now. Sue's happy. Mr. Jingles, of course, is happy. But hey, Tom Henry. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, guys. We really do appreciate that. The prayers whenever we have prayer requests. I know you guys are praying, and we're super thankful. So I was going to check on the chickens. Already busted their water. I'm going to clean it out in a little bit. But we have done some rearranging up here. These chickens are some of our super hatch. We moved 12 of them out and put them in here. So they have one pen. And then we have about 15 in this pen. I'm gonna get on the right side of the sun so it's not glaring on you guys. So we have about 15 in here. Samantha, the donkeys are doing good. I'll take you back in just a second and do a quick update. So, and then we have the big coop, which is right here. So now, instead of having 80 chickens in this, we have closer to 50 right now. So not nearly as many as we had. We're like I said, moving some over into that pen. We moved some to the other pen. Hey, LG Homestead, thanks for jumping on. And the chickens are doing awesome though. But my goal in separating the chickens is to make it to where you only have to feed the chickens one time a day. I've been taking care of the big pen twice a day because there were so many in it, but getting them moved out and getting bigger feeders in, that way when I am gone to Puerto Rico, Cassie and the boys will only have to worry about doing chores once a day and not having to check animals multiple times a day, because I can tell you, those chickens were going through feed really, really fast. But we're coming out to the donkeys, so let me show you. Hi, Dolly. Hey, Dolly. Hey, Brian. Brian Price. Hey, girl. How are you? Huh? Let's see if I can get you guys set up on this hay feeder ring thing here. Dolly. So luckily, the donkeys don't kick unless it's feeding time, and then they kick at each other. Yes, Geronimo, we hear you. But I have never had the donkeys kick at me just being mean. So they're starting to have to dig a little ways to get to the hay they want. So I'll probably another day or two will move this hay ring out and let them clean up the hay that's underneath it. And good news on my fence, back here, this will be their new pen along with Geronimo, but they will be ready to move into it soon. So this is June Carter Cash, and you can always tell June because her eye has a little scar above it. And we named her June because I always said that June must have had a rough life living with Johnny Cash. So I would say she probably has the biggest attitude. Let me get down here on her level. She probably has the biggest attitude out of all of them when it comes to eating time. But that's okay because she's sweet most of the time. She just has an attitude when it comes to food. So that's June. And then right behind her is no, that is not Patsy. That is Loretta. So Loretta is standoffish. You never know what Loretta's going to do because she does not like to be touched. So you see her, when you touch her, she's gonna run away. And then you have the most pregnant one, which will be our next foal, and that is Patsy. And Patsy's the one with her head buried in the food right now. Patsy, can you quit eating for a minute to say hi? Watch, I'm gonna get kicked if I don't watch it. Hey, June, can I get over here to see Patsy? Hey, Patsy, are you still, what are you doing in there? You got your spot, and you know that probably keeps her nose warm too. But Patsy is a big girl. And then you have what I'm going to call my personal favorite. Yes, I said I have a favorite. And that is Dolly. So Dolly was our first donkey that Cassie got at the auction. And she is not bred. She is just a yearling. She's the smallest. She's got these big, pretty ears that stick right up. Hi, June. I don't have any feed. I know what you're thinking. I know you're thinking, I wonder if he's got food, because it looks like he's got food because he's here. And every time he comes here, he feeds me. But guess what, girl? I don't have any food. We basically have a nativity scene in our backyard. Hey, what are you doing? Get back. Hey, get back. Get back. Get back. Ugh. Hey, personal space, okay? Give me a little bit. She's not giving me any personal space. So, yeah, they do have beautiful eyes, Texas gal. All right, gals. Dolly. But, of course, Cassie named them all after the real country music stars, the old-time country music stars. I don't know if you guys listen to country music. We don't really listen to the modern-day stuff, but we do like the old stuff. Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard, June Carter Cash, Patsy Cline, Dolly Parton. That's our kind of music right there, if we're going to listen to country. So, oh, see? Look at this. Hey, June, quit pinning them ears back and quit acting like that. Hey, come here. Hey, act right. Nobody's going to eat right now. It's not eating time. You know that. So Lauren, no, we don't know when they are due. Unfortunately, the guy that we got them from pretty much just let them run together all the time. And that means that they could have got bred at any point in time. So now she's at it again. So June, as soon as she puts these ears back like that, right against her neck, you know she's going to get mad and start doing something. So June, quit. You be nice. Oh, this looks like Texas gal says prayers for Kathy. There's a little 8-year-old boy who is fighting for his life. He was shot by a drive-by. So yes, prayers for that 8-year-old boy. I can't imagine I just can't imagine what life would be like. Ransom is 7 years old, and I can't imagine what life would be like without Ransom. So anytime there's a child that's hurting, that kind of puts you in their shoes. What about George Strait? Nobody wears a cowboy hat and jeans like George. Sandy, you know what? I told Cassie the other day, George is the king of country music. He's a little newer, but yes. Sharon, what's up with all that sniffling? Are you talking about me or Geronimo? Geronimo. Geronimo. Hey. Geronimo. Geronimo. Come here and say hi. Come here. Hey, Tatum, Worcestershire sauce. Well, he's calling the ladies, but it's not working. Sharon says, I'm getting sick. Well, it is 33 degrees, 34 degrees out here, and I've been out here for 36 minutes. So I think that might be why I'm sniffling, but I don't feel sick. I might say that and be sick. I don't know, but I don't feel sick, so that's a good thing. Let's see. I think that's it around here, but I think it's time to go back towards the house and see if my coffee is halfway warm or warm it up. But yeah, so here, let's see. Ranger said he does not like my beard because of the gray hair. And I tell Ranger, and I tell this to all my kids, I do not want them, I care about what you guys think. Your opinion matters, but the way you look means almost nothing. It's what's on the inside that counts, and people in this world are going to judge you continuously. So if somebody says I look old because I have a beard, great. If somebody says I look young because I don't have a beard, great. That's really not going to impact me one way or the other. And so I maybe growing a beard is that for that lesson to Ranger, that because he cares about the way he looks. You guys might not realize it, but he is 12 years old, going on 20, and he is starting to care more about the kind of clothes he has, the kind of shoes he has, the kind of stuff that he wears, and if his hair's fixed, which is natural, he needs to. But I don't want him to be so focused on his appearance and so focused on things to forget his worth. And his worth comes from being a child of God, being a son of the King, being a son of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And Jesus sees him with infinite value, infinite worth. And hey, Shelby, you're going to trip me. And that's what I want him to focus on. I know that might sound a little bit over the top, but there's so many people that are so caught up in this world and what the world thinks of them. And we're on a platform, I know, where a lot of people see us, but if I honestly don't care what I look like. I know that sounds bad, but I want our kids to focus more on the fact that they are valuable, and while they need to be presentable, that other people's opinion of them means about this much, and God's opinion means everything. So that's the lesson that I want to give to our kids. All right, Shelby, and you know what? Shelby loves me no matter what. She doesn't care if I have a beard or not. As long as I feed her, I think she's happy. So Shelby's a good girl. Yeah, you're good, aren't you? She's a good girl. Okay. Yes, Cassie likes the beard. That's right, Sandy. So Cassie likes the beard, and whose opinion matters most, do you guys think? Oh yeah. That feels good. So yes, the only reason I have a beard right now is Cassie likes it, and I said, I'll give it 1 month, and then I'm shaving it off. But I do love my wife very much. Very, very much. Well, here's the problem, Teresa. I'm going to be going to Puerto Rico where rumor has it it's hot, and I'm going to be working down there building a wall. So we were told that we were going to be laying blocks, and I naturally thought we were going to be building like, all right, brick, only a block wall. So I was kind of stressing out, watching some YouTube videos on block work, making sure I had, some kind of idea of what to do. Well, I got good news. We got more information about what we're going to be doing, and we're going to be building a block retaining wall that's going to be holding back, some dirt and area to where they're building. So I think we're going to be building a retaining wall and not actual like wall of the building. So that was like a big stress reliever for me, because I was a little worried that these walls were going to have to hold up over people's heads or something, or hold up the roof over people's heads. But either way, whatever we're doing down there, I'm all for it. I can't wait. I will be sad when I have to leave the family, but like I said, it'll be short term. I think 7 days is how long we'll be gone, and we'll be back home. So we are super excited. I've talked to the other men this week at church, and they are just as excited as well. So let's see. I probably missed Sandy. I'm going to let's see. I'm going to try to film as much as I can down there, but obviously we have a job to do while we're there, and so there probably won't be like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much. There won't be any huge long videos, but I'll definitely have highlights one way or the other, and I'll talk to the people down there and make sure they're good with us recording. Texas Gal, no, Stoked Living is not going as far as I know. There is our outreach pastors going. A good friend of mine that just bought some land close to us that's going to be building a house. His name is Caleb. He's going to be going. And then a couple more men. I'll try to introduce you guys when we go. But yeah, I'll record some of it and definitely share with you the mission and things that they're doing down there, because I know that anything you can do to get the word out about things like that is always a good thing. So if you're just now getting in on the video, we went and checked the cows. We do not have a new calf, but they are getting closer. Sue, we will be staying with a family. I don't know if it's the family that started the church, but we'll be staying with a family when we're down there, I believe. I don't know about if there's even any commercial lodging close to where we're at. San Juan is not too far from where we're going. That's the biggest big city that I can see on the map, but it's really rural area. So we'll find out. So thank you, Philly. I appreciate that. Let's see if I've got any other comments here. Yes, may I help you? Shelby sees me out here and she says that I have to give her attention or else I'm not a good dog owner. No, I don't want kisses. I don't like dog kisses. And JoJo, Jealous Joe, as I like to call him. Oh, okay, JoJo. Okay, so I've got plenty of help here on the farm. You guys can see they keep me busy. No, they are good. Shelby, now that Joe is older, Shelby has kind of replaced Joe as far as being the one that is always going out with me and traveling on the farm when I go out and about and do stuff. So I'm thankful to have Joe, and I'm thankful for Shelby as well, because it's always nice to have somebody out there with you when you're doing things on the farm. It's kind of keep you company. So yeah, and yeah, not a fan of kisses, because have you seen what these dogs eat? If you haven't seen what a farm dog eats, then you're not going to be giving them any kisses. So Sue Walters, Ransom is not playing basketball. Ranger is playing with junior high, and he will have a few games with junior high, but his season for 6th grade doesn't actually start till January. So he'll be starting in January with his basketball games, and Ransom will be playing baseball in the spring. He's excited for baseball, and Ranger will be playing soccer again in the spring. So Ranger is talking about getting a job reffing soccer games for the younger kids. So the soccer people always need refs, and Rangers' age is a great age to start because they know the rules of the game, they play the game, they're active, they can go up and down the field, and $20 a game or $15 a game, whatever it is great money for Ranger. So yes, Ranger does shine in many sports. So we're thankful that he's a good athlete, but he's thinking about taking that on. He has to take a class over the winter break to learn about the specific rules and make sure he's qualified. But we'll see. The girls' donkeys: June, Loretta, Patsy, and Dolly. That's right, Samantha. Good job. They're a lot of fun. We've seen other people with donkeys. You guys know, tons of YouTube channels on here have donkeys. And Jacob asked, "What do the kids want for Christmas?" Mazzy has asked for like a light up tracing drawing tab. Ranger likes clothes. Ransom, toys. He wants this RC car that is a person in a wheelchair, of all things. So he'll probably get it. Also, our shepherd David should be coming any day. If you guys aren't familiar with David, he comes every year on a search for Jesus, and we'll be sharing when he comes. So I saw a couple more questions. What name of wood fireplace do we have? So this is called a New Air fireplace, and it is manufactured over in Missouri. So I think it's about 150 miles from here, but they make them right there in Missouri. They also make trailers that are pizza ovens. I know it sounds weird, but they're pretty cool. They're like wood fire burning pizza ovens made into a trailer. But I'll show you guys real quick before I get off of here why we like this fireplace so much. And the number one reason, right here. Oh, I got an iPad going in here. I was checking my thing early. Let me turn it off. So our fireplace, let me turn some lights on, has a thermostat. So we can set, so this is our house thermostat. This is our electric heat and air. Kick this other light on. There we go. So this thermostat runs to our fireplace. So when it gets too hot, right now we have it set to about 73 degrees. So when it hits 73 degrees, it turns the blowers off. And that makes Cassie happy because Cassie does not like to be ran out of a house because of the heat. But right here, you can see the words. There's New Air. The majority of them that they manufacture don't have the doors on the outside. That's like an upgrade that you have to pay a little extra for. But it was well worth it to us because with Mazzy, especially when she was younger, not as much now, but she had really bad allergies. So we put that on there, on the doors on the outside, and it allows us to keep all the smoke and everything, the ashes, when we open the doors. It allows all that to stay outside. So that is it. Somebody asked about it. But New Air has a damper right here, so you can adjust. And a fireplace or a wood stove, anything without a damper, to me, you're losing a lot of heat. But that kind of keeps it all in right there. So hopefully that answers that question. Let's see. Yeah, Lisa, we're hoping that Ranger goes through with it. I think it would be a good learning experience for him to go through and learn what it's like to have a job and have to show up and do the things that a person does on the job. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down right here and put my back. Oh, that's hot. I'll put my back against the fire or close to it. So I think that's probably it for today. Let me see if there's any other comments. If you guys have any questions or anything. We got to check the cows. I know you guys probably miss Cassie, but like I said, with the kids being sick this week, we kind of got behind. But yesterday, we got all caught up with laundry, the house, the plans for the week. We were able to get everything caught up and back on track. So tomorrow, Wednesday, is another day off. So we'll probably try to get a regular catching up with the Walkers video for you guys. But she's doing good. The kids are all healthy. They're all in school. Thanks, Cheryl. Appreciate it. We're very thankful for a healthy family, though. It's no fun being sick, and I'm glad we're better. So thank you guys for catching up with us here on the farm. We hope you have a great day, and God bless. We'll see you next time.